whanau. Beautiful creations. What a stunning morning this morning. We are in the mighty, mighty deep south. Soupy goodness. Right on, my beautiful whanau. That land mass that you can see in the horizon is Stewart Island. I've geared up my waka, the blue Marco, and I'm heading out to place a rocky outcrop off here. Now, I want to have a quick kōrero with you before I head out into this journey to share my stages and what I've gone throughout this morning preparation. It actually started a couple of days ago. When I checked the weather forecast, I saw a gap in the forecast that was going to allow me a beautiful day, at least a day's worth of good weather. I set that intention a couple of days ago, and today is the day. The sun, obviously, as you can see, is shining bright, helping guide us through this journey. This is a solo journey, so just me and you guys, whanau. The swell has actually picked up since the last time I checked the forecast, so that's going to just increase the beautiful challenge that today is going to bring. And I'm super excited for this because I haven't done a solo mission in a long time. Got the old kayak all set up, all ready to rock. Thanks brother Rawari for the booties. Sent me these booties through because my other ones were playing up. And that's where we're going to enter. We're going to enter into this channel here, straight out there, and make our way right out to that rocky outcrop that you can see off in the distance. How am I feeling? Very calm, very relaxed, and just looking forward to stepping into the moment when the moment arises and start taking the challenges on as they come. Not trying to foresee what's going to happen, but still remain here. Right now, I'm just on the shore with you guys. That doesn't mean anything to me at the moment. It's not until we get out there, until then we can expend our energy into the moment, into that present moment. So let's go. Dear loving divine, universe, innerverse, outerverse, I come before you now with AROHA, with appreciation, with gratitude, to learn, to experience, to dive deep into my shadow self, into the parts of me that need healing. We've done this dance before. Let's dance again. Look at that. Amene. I've scoped a little spot. I'm going to park my kayak up over here. Come and hunt on the edge of this little reef structure. Water's visibility is probably -5. I love a good challenge. I'd say there'd be koura all up in here somewhere, probably tucked up underneath this reef. There'll definitely be powers scattered all around here, so there's very minimal chance of even shooting a fish, even seeing one. So I'm just pretty much gonna jump in and explore. I can already feel it. See how our rope is pulling in that direction. The current is pulling out this way, so as soon as we jump in we're going to get sucked around that way. So I'm going to straight away kick over to that point there, tuck up in that rock, keep an eye on my kayak to make sure she doesn't get swept away. But let's see how this goes. As soon as we get off we'll be alright. Yeah, she's pulling. Right, I'm gonna get some kinners from my cuzzy Kelly. Is it for you, my cuz? Chilly, but I've got plenty of kaimwana for my cuzzy. There's just heaps of kaimwana down there. I'm not going to take too much, just a few kinners and a couple of powers for them. But I really want to try and find a coda. There was one small coda down here, but not even worth grabbing. So I'm going to quickly go for a little dingy tour around the island and see if we can find a nice spot on the other side. They might be out on that other side. Okay? Well, we found an old stuck pot on the outside of the rocky outcrop. Gonna jump in here and have a nosy around. About 14, 13 meters here, maybe. Yeah, our rope's pretty tight. It'll be over 10 meters here anyway. So let's jump in and have a look at the dirty green Merc. What's up, Rafe? Those comfort zones. I'm definitely feeling quite vulnerable out here. It's time to push those comfort zones, whanau.
Okay, so this was a really awesome experience, real interesting experience for me. And I found myself having to push my comfort zone hard, because right before I jumped in the water I'd seen a small seal swimming past me, and something about seeing seals just is linked to sharks. And as you can see, the water is absolutely dirty, and as I make my way down to the bottom doesn't appear for a little while, and when I finally get there, it's not green. The camera brings it up as green, but it was like nighttime. It was darkness, and I was feeling so vulnerable.
Holy crap, it's dark down there. Oh, that is the darkness down there, whanau. Whoa! Freaky.
So as I'm talking, I'm sort of overcoming this feeling of sharks being in the water with me, and I'm really trying to push through that experience, those thoughts.
I'm gonna leave this on here. I don't need that.
My determination to find a coda overcomes my fear or my thoughts of sharks being in the water, so I get back down there and give it an actual nudge to try and find one. But it just ends up being so dark, and even a shallow crack is really difficult to see inside of. I should have had a torch, but yeah. As I'm hunting around on the bottom, I come across my anchor, and I think, oh well, this is a great time to pull it out of the crack and head back up and shift spots.
Holy smokes, that was freaky. Oh my gosh, I felt so I felt freaked out down there, man, I'll tell you.
After gathering my senses, I got stuck back into the mission and the hunt for the elusive coda was back on.
We're going to try and find us a coda before we head back. This will probably be one of our last jump-ins, so let's go.
This was no different from the last spot. Just this place being shallower made it easier to see. There was a lot more light reaching the bottom and I had a good look around. After a couple dives, I finally called it quits on the hunt for the elusive coda. I was content with my attempt at it and I was ready to make the journey home.
Right, we're calling it a day. We're going to steam on home, and it's been a wicked day of pushing our comfort zone. Diving in this dirty green water. That last dive that we did there was just that really tested me. That made me feel real uncomfortable down there in the darkness. Especially I saw a seal, and I won't lie, the old thoughts of Mr. GW, the dude in the grey suit, was floating around in my heading huddle, so I had to push through that as well. But we're getting pretty close to this rock, and we're going to start chugging on home whanau. I'm not looking forward to the re-entry into the beach, let's just say that much. It's grunty swell, so buckle up, we're in for a ride. Headwind, buckle up, fasten your seatbelts. Woo! Kia ora te moana. We're taking on water. We're taking on water. Kakite. Woo! Tēnā koe te moana, thank you for today's lessons. Helping me release from the attachment of life itself. Therefore, experiencing life to its utmost potential. Ha! Beautiful. So we ended up making our way back in just over here. No issues, no trouble. Holy, that's a first whanau. Check that out. Right, let's go see our cuzzy. Hey, my cuz. Oh, cheer, my cuzzy. Yeah. Connected at last. How long has it been, cuz? Ages. Hey, my boy, give Uncle a hug. Quick, quick.
I hate the muscle.
Go pick one up. That's our big kanai.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that. No.